Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Sent You a Message, where we pan through our inbox in our quest to find the best golden gaming questions. I'm joined here by Aberdeen's first son, AC Bongos.
Hello.
And together we're going to be uniting our encyclopedic knowledge of all things Xbox to bring you the answers you're after.
Alright, so our first question comes from Leftmost Ben, who wants to know if there's any Formula 1 games coming to Xbox 360.
Yeah, well, there have been no official announcements yet, but I do know that Codemasters, who are the geniuses behind Dirt and Grid, have secured the Formula 1 license, and that was way back in May 2008, and even then they said they'd be releasing a title in 2009 on all home console formats, so rest assured, that's going to include Xbox 360, and I'm pretty sure that later this year we're going to have an official game announcement. Razorball is asking how you unlock the laugh expression in Fable 2. Can you enlighten him?
Absolutely. Well, Razorball, if you haven't unlocked that expression yet, it means you're being too bad. You've got to get your good alignment to 75% before you can start laughing whenever you want to. So start atoning for your wicked ways, start being a better person, and you'll be laughing all over the shop.
It's all about good karma.
Exactly. So Fallout 3 was one of my favourite games of last year. I think I'm up to about 50 hours playtime now. Good times, good times. And SG1 Tom is asking if there's any downloadable content coming for Fallout 3, what it's going to be and when it's coming.
Okay, well this is quite a long answer, I'm going to have to refer to my notes on this one. The good news is that Bethesda have confirmed 3 pieces of DLC, and the first part, called Operation Anchorage, is on its way at the end of this month. Now, those of you who are up in your Fallout history will know that the liberation of Anchorage in Alaska from the Chinese Red Army is a very vital event, and you'll be able to relive it through a simulation. It's very similar to the one you find in Vault 112 in Fallout 3. 4 to 5 hours of extra gameplay are promised, as are new weapons, apparel and gadgets.
And there's more as well, as if Fallout 3 wasn't big enough already. A second piece of downloadable content is called The Pit. It's set in a completely different part of the country. An irradiated Pittsburgh focuses on the Raiders. And then there's a third piece of downloadable content called Broken Steel, which carries on the storyline of the Brotherhood of Steel. And interestingly, that's going to let you power up your character beyond level 20. So it's big stuff.
Give me a chance, I'm not even level 10 yet.
It's amateur.
I'm such a noob. Our next question comes from Ninja Jamie, who asks if there are plans afoot to include achievements in Xbox Originals titles. Graham, do you know anything about this?
I do, and I'm sorry, Ninja Jamie. Xbox Original titles don't have achievements. Now, the reason for that is that when Xbox 360 titles are being programmed, achievements are an important part of that programming process. Now, to go back into an Xbox Original game and add those achievements would actually be a lot of work. And I think it's more important now that that work goes into new and amazing Xbox 360 games. But you can still have that brilliant experience that you had back in the day with your Xbox Original games.
Absolutely.
Just don't get any extra gamer points out of it.
No.
Alright, Nagging Nat is looking forward to Halo Wars, but he's asking if you can use a USB keyboard and mouse to play the game.
Yeah, I'll fill that one. No. Next.
Come on, Dan. Sort it out.
All right. The answer is still no, but don't worry. Real-time strategies and joypads typically aren't a very happy combination, but the guys at Ensemble Studios have been working for the last 4 years to ensure that the control scheme is perfectly tailored for the Xbox 360 pad. So I don't think you'll be reaching for the mouse anytime soon. But if you really want to make sure, there is a demo coming on February the 5th, so keep an eye out for that and see for yourself. Ollie M is clearly a Saints Row fan. The second instalment's only been out a few months and already is asking about a third instalment. AC Bongos, you're the Superfly man on the street with the word, so what's the latest?
Damn straight. That's me. So Volition, the guys behind Saints Row, were talking recently, and they actually said that they started work on Saints Row 3 before they'd even finished up on Saints Row 2. That's forward planning for you. They also said it's going to take quite a different direction from the last 2 games, which is interesting, but they clammed up at that point. Didn't offer any more information. So keep an eye out, be more news soon.
That's great though, it leaves it open for completely wild speculation, so I think it's going to be a wildlife-based rhythm action game.
Squirrels.
Squirrels, badgers, the works.
My tip for 2009 is squirrels. Alright, so we all love a bit of Guitar Hero, and Kill the Old Way, who we're assuming is a bit of a Lost Prophets fan, is asking a bit of a weird question actually. He's asking if Guitar Hero is ever going to come to the arcades.
Yeah. Not sure why, but yeah, there is a bit of a weird answer to this. If you've ever been to an arcade, you may have seen a Konami game called Guitar Freaks, which was clearly the inspiration for Guitar Hero in the first place. But, rather than growing bitter and resentful of Guitar Hero's massive success on consoles, which is what I would do, they've instead teamed up with Activision to produce an arcade version of Guitar Hero, which is actually kind of a hybrid of Guitar Hero 3 and Guitar Hero World Tour. It's scheduled to hit US arcades in January, and we're hoping that it's going to hit some of the larger arcades in Britain around the same time, so keep an eye out for it. Finally, Iron Ryan, who's possibly from Zion, is hungry for blood. He wants to know who would win in a scrap between Halo's Master Chief and Gears of War's Marcus Phoenix.
I think there's only one way to find out.
I think you're right.
Let's get it on!
Go on! Get in! See you next week.
See ya!
You're going down.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.